This morning, our garden had so much more produce in it than I was expecting. So I'm gonna have you come along with me today as we process through all of it, and I'll explain what I'm doing with it all. We have this basket from over the weekend. We have 2 bowls of beans, and this is mostly peppers and tomatoes. There's a few cucumbers on the bottom. But first, I will need to take care of all of the peaches that we canned on Saturday, as well as our relish that we canned on Saturday. We decided to start with the tomatoes. I have no idea if it's enough to actually make anything with, so I figure we will juice them and either stick them in the fridge until we have more later this week, or we'll actually make some pizza sauce out of them. So we're well on our way. We finished with the tomatoes. All the cherry tomatoes are washed and ready for snacking. And the bigger tomatoes I put into a sauce, and we have about 12 cups, so I would like at least double that before I actually make a batch of anything. So hopefully by Friday we'll have enough to start a batch of pizza sauce. So we took a break for lunch and we got the baby down for a nap, and now I am moving on to tipping beans, which is a nice chore because I can sit for a little bit while I do it. It's pretty quiet, and I'm gonna watch a movie with my 3-year-old while we get all these beans and ready to go. You don't know? Talking to my phone a minute. Silly, huh?
No.
No, it's not silly. So my son was just telling me that he heard some growling in the woods, and he is convinced it is a hippo. If it is a hippo, I think we're gonna be on the news. In the meantime, I am just putting all of the green beans into jars. They got washed, they're tipped. So really I just kind of break the bigger ones into 2 or 3 sections. No exact science to it. Just so they'll fit in the jar better. And then canning beans is quite simple. Once the jars are filled up, I put in, I think, a teaspoon of salt. I always consult my canning book because I don't remember off the top of my head. So put a bit of salt into each jar, and then put the lids on, and then they go into the pressure canner for 20 to 25 minutes, somewhere in there. Last but not least, I need to cut up all these peppers, put them on this tray, stick them in the freezer, and then tomorrow we'll bag them up. I will do some chopped up for soups, eggs, pizzas, things like that, and some of them will just be sliced for fajitas or other recipes like that. And then the jalapeno peppers we make cowboy candy out of, so right now I'm just slicing those and adding them to a freezer bag until I have enough to make said cowboy candy. Well, we made it through all of today's produce. Everything is canned or frozen or processed and ready to go. The very last step is bringing out all the scraps to our chickens, because they very effectively turn everything into either compost or eggs, both of which are very useful to me. I should have tomorrow off of picking the garden and processing food from the garden, which is good because my house is a mess, so kind of shift focus, and Wednesday we'll be right back at it.